Yo boys, what is going on and welcome back to the channel once again today where we are going to be playing with some OG 2.6 Hog, having a little fun and seeing if we can still destroy with this deck to this day. Now, this deck is a deck that hasn't quite stood the test of time the way, I would have liked it to. The deck's kind of got a little bit obsolete with the introduction of things like the champions, like evolutions. The deck's not quite what it once was, but nonetheless, it's still definitely still works. It's definitely still a good deck, and it's going to be a little bit more difficult for us today, boys. We are playing this with no evos, simply just because I don't have any of the evos that go into the deck. I'm not trying to start some kind of some revolution against evos, but anyways, yeah. So we are running this without any evos today, boys, and hopefully we can still deal some good damage with it. It may be a bit more difficult. We might have a bit more of a challenge on our hands, but I think we can pull it off today, boys. So yeah, if you do have things like the Evo Skeletons, or if you do have, other cards like that, other Evos, there is better version of this deck I think you can run. But I wanted to run the OG version just for today's video to really show, is the deck still good? And that's what we're trying to see today, boys. Now we are getting absolutely ran through here at the very start, and my cards are taking long to place, which isn't going to be ideal in a situation where we're playing against this high intensity log bait deck. But we're still going to make do, boys. Probably shouldn't have used my cannon there, but we made the choices we made. The only thing we have going for us here is the fact that this guy, I don't think, will have a building. I don't think any deck of this kind runs a building, simply just because they find them too expensive. But he's going to have his Royal recruits coming in now. So I'm going to go for my Musketeer in the back here, and I will just go for my Ice Golem up high whenever it gets to the time. And we're going to go for this. We'll go for the log right about now. We're going to take quite a bit of damage here, unfortunately, but there's nothing we can really do about it. Okay, let's go for the skeletons here in front. And I'm actually going to stack. I'm going to go for... Yeah, we'll go for a Hog here, and then I'll go in front with the Ice Golem. We'll go with Ice Spirit as well, and then we'll hit the log here. We're going to go for the Fireball on top of all them Goblins and the Mighty Miner. We're going to take out the Goblins as well. We're going to go in for another Hog Rider here in front, and then we will go for our Musketeer here. Now we're going to get going with the Ice Golem here in front of this. We're just going to let the left side hit. That's okay. We do manage to take the right side really nicely. Really nice comeback going on here, boys. So we'll go for the cannon here in the center just to get rid of them. What are they called? Wall breakers. We do not want them doing some damage to us. And we're cleaning this up pretty nicely. The one big disadvantage this guy has in his deck here is I don't think this runs any kind of spells or anything. It's a really vulnerable deck. And as you've seen, he took really good advantage of us at the start, but he just can't quite finish it out, boys. And that's a really good comeback for game number 1. That's straight into game number 2. And yes, boys, we are back for game number 2 against Devil. So we had a really nice game number 1. We got a little bit destroyed off the bat. He kind of got through us, and we made some misplays. He took big advantage of it, and fair play to him. That's the whole point of what this game is. But nonetheless, we managed to pull it back, simply just because his deck was so prioritized on fast cycles, spam, and things along them lines that we could just take really kind of, for lack of a better way of putting it, easy advantage of the match, and we took away the win, boys. So that's one of the advantages of this deck. The game is never over. The cycle that you can pull off with this just makes any comeback feel possible, and that's so nice, boys. So we're just going to be able to clean this up pretty nice, I think, with the... We'll go for the cannon here, slightly over to the left. That should pull, and this should defend. I don't think we need to do any more defense, and if we did, we'd just be over-defending. Oh, can we? Oh, nice. We didn't even take the hit. I was kind of getting a bit worried there for a second, but we managed to. We pulled it off. We're okay. No damage done, boys. So he's going to go for Royal Giant. He will catch up on us in damage here, overtake us slightly. Hopefully it doesn't get another hit, but it does. Lucky me. So there's a Musketeer going to the right side here. I'm just going to let that go. I would go in front with my Ice Golem, but I think that would just be unnecessary, so we won't. We're going to take one hit. We're going to get one hit off, and I don't know. If we place Ice Golem slightly high, I think we can get King Tower to this, and we can, yeah. Nice. If we had to place that one square lower, I think she would have ran forward a bit more and we wouldn't have got it. So it's really nice that we got the King Tower activation there. Now, playing against the Electro Dragon here isn't going to be ideal. Our only real form of air defense will obviously be the Musketeer, but I'm sure we can clean all this up pretty easily, boys. That's what we do. That's our job out here, boys. So we're going to have the Ice Golem up high just to distract everything, and then hopefully we can take out that Electro Dragon. No damage done, no issues. And we can really nicely, boys. We're off to a good start here. We're slightly ahead on damage, ever so slightly, 50 HP ahead on damage. So I'll take that very well. So we're going to go for the cannon here down low. We're going to go for the cannon first out of everything, so that in case he does go for the Royal Giant, we can get back around to another cannon pretty quickly, which as we can see right now, we're already back to our cannon, boys, and his Royal Giant hadn't even reached the first one. So I'm going to go for my Hog Rider here, and I'll just go for that in front of the Musketeer. The Musketeer should take out the Firecracker, all going well. Not quite going to be able to do it, but we should do massive damage with our Hog Rider here, pretty much down to 3 fireball range. So we're going to go for the Ice Spirit here in front, and I'm actually just going to get log this and get rid of that, because it's just going to be sit there and be annoying. We'll go for the cannon first once again, boys, as I did earlier. Now, this should still pull. I think it still pulls. Yeah, it does. Okay, we'll go for the Ice Golem here to pull the P.E.K.K.A. We're going to go for the Ice Spirit and the log, just to make sure that that's Royal Giant gets as little damage as possible. And then we'll go in for the Hog Rider again. Now I'm going to go for the Fireball here as well whenever we get enough Elixir. We'll go for it now. We hit both them cards, hopefully. And we're going to take tower just like that, boys. Let's go. And we are back for the third and final game here against Dylan, boys. And as you've seen, we have had some really good games so far. You know, we're really showing that this deck is still a force to be reckoned with nowadays, even with all the evos that have come into the game. And even with me not using any of the evos that are available in this deck, we're still destroying. We're still getting some really nice wins, especially in that last game. That guy had evos and everything, and you know, he still couldn't put a hole in us, boys. So we just managed to pull it out. Now hopefully the Hog can get in front of the Muskie here, which it will. Muskie is going to stay alive, help take down that Tesla a little bit, and we're not quite going to get one hit off. But he did kind of over defend there, so that's something for us, boys. Let's just go for the Ice Spirit here, get a little bit more chip damage on this left tower while we can. And I don't... Oh yeah, he had Goblin Drill. But I don't remember how he quite did all that damage. I forget what his winning condition was, but it was Drill. So he's probably playing some kind of Drill Bomber deck or Drill Wall Breaker deck, I can imagine. He does have the Gold Pass, or the Diamond Pass, whatever it was. I didn't see if his Tesla was Evo, but I'm going to assume it is. We obviously see that his Firecracker is, so that's one thing. But I didn't actually see really if his Tesla was. So we're going for the log here early, just to stop that from locking onto our Muskie. But the Muskie's going to die anyway, so it's quite bad of us, actually. He has Tornado. Now that's not going to be ideal for us. Quite a bad matchup we have here, boys. But we're still going to go ahead, and we're still going to try our best. Hopefully we can still get some nice gameplay going, and possibly still pull through with the win. Who knows? You never know with decks like this. You know, you can always pull out that win in the late game. But I actually might swap lane now and start going up the right, start applying a bit of pressure to that right side, and kind of hopefully relieve him from being able to attack my left side as much. That's the plan. Whether it happens like that or not, who knows. I'm going to have the Ice Golem in front here a little bit early, and then I can get a Fireball off right about now, and then we can go in for the Hog here. Nice, bit premature, but it's okay. Nice, we're going to go for the log. Log's being really, really nice, and we do manage to get one hit off the tower, but he's just going to get bailed out by his Tornado, unfortunately enough. So let's go for the Ice Spirit here, and we will go for the Cannon and the Ice Golem onto the left side here. Hopefully that should clean that all up without us having to worry too much. We'll go for the Musketeer here. Kind of hoping the Musketeer will clean up the Firecracker, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I placed it a little bit too far over, so it's not going to quite do that for us, boys. Now, he does have that Evo Skeletons, which we managed to clean up pretty easily. And we're going to have to go in. We're going to have to kind of overcommit on this left side once again. I hate doing it, but I just can't do anything, boys. This guy's hard countering us so badly. We're trying so hard to break through, and we just can't quite make it. So let me go for my Musketeer here. We'll go back to the left side. I kind of need to be defending this left side as well as I can. But now we're going to give him some Fireball damage on our tower, which isn't going to be great, obviously. Let's go for the Cannon here. And I went for the Cannon, obviously, in a different position, just to stop the Fireball from getting double value, because that's something we don't want, and we definitely do not need. Okay, so let's go for the Hog Rider here up the right side. Nice, and we're going to go for the Ice Golem. I'm assuming he's going to be back around to another Tesla, which is just going to be a little bit annoying for us. And we're going to have to start Fireball cycling, I think. I don't really see much other ways of us going about winning this game at all. I don't think this is even a winnable game, if I'm being honest. This guy is just absolutely countering us as much as times I'm going to yap about it. Okay, let's go for the Ice Golem plus Hog Rider just behind it. Hopefully the whole Ice Golem plus front, and it's not going to, which is just wonderful, boys, isn't it? So let's go for the Ice Spirit Skeletons here. We'll go for the early log. Okay, nice, really bad Evo from him. We'll go for the Ice Golem here to hopefully take the shots from the Goblins, which it's not going to. And yeah, boys, this is a lost cause. We just couldn't do anything for game number 3, but I'm going to show you guys it anyway, because, you know, people lose games, boys. And yes guys, this is the deck that we did run for today's video. Now I'm sure you guys all know this deck, I probably don't even need to show it. But without saying anything else, you know, if you are running this deck and you do have one or both of these evolutions, do run them in the evolution slot. You know, it makes the deck so much stronger. The Evo Skeletons, being one of the strongest cards in the game right now, will change this deck for you. Will take it from being a good deck to a great deck just like that. And you know, you could think about subbing in things like the Evolved Knight and everything. I would recommend that. I think there's better versions of 2.6 Hog you can use. And if you like to see those boys, let me know and I will be sure to make a video on them. Just utilizing better areas of the deck and utilizing better cards. But anyways boys, that is it for today's video. And if you did enjoy, do be sure to hit that like and hit that subscribe button. We are getting so close to 1,000 subs. And yeah boys, I'll see you all tomorrow for a brand new video. Peace out.